everyone, Ben here, and let's talk about the Nintendo Switch. So before we delve deeper into talking about the Nintendo Switch, I'd like to address a few things. Yes, the format has changed. My amiibo are right over here, and sometimes I'll put some Disney toys in the background as well. Second of all, since the Nintendo Switch is coming out in less than a month, I've decided to dedicate this month of videos that I'll be posting with nothing but Nintendo related videos. So please enjoy it. It's Nintendo month, everyone. On to the discussion. So a few weeks ago, Nintendo had its huge presentation for the Nintendo Switch. It was big, gigantic, and it was alright. Yes, they showed a lot of awesome games, but the best ones they showed we kinda already knew existed because of the Switch reveal that happened a few months ago, the 3-minute video, which was awesome. The best games they announced were definitely, of course, Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is coming out at launch. Really excited for that. There's also Super Mario Odyssey, Splatoon 2, and Skyrim is also coming to the Nintendo Switch, so that's pretty exciting. But again, we knew about those games because of the Switch reveal from a few months ago. But the games that weren't shown during that little reveal were also pretty cool. They announced 1-2-Switch, which is essentially a party game, just similar to Game & Wario or Wii Sports or Nintendo Land. And they also showed this game called ARMS, which was this really cool boxing type game where your arms extend and you punch the other person. It's really cool. It looks like a lot of fun. I can't wait to play that one. I am so excited for all of these games and any games that may not have been announced yet but will be announced soon, I'm sure. Some of the highlights of the presentation were, of course, Zelda Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey and Splatoon 2, of course, like I just mentioned before, but also I really like the concept of 1-2-Switch. I know a lot of people don't like it. I honestly cannot wait to just get completely hammered at a party and play 1-2-Switch with all of my friends. It sounds like a lot of fun. Yes, it is essentially a tech demo for the Nintendo Switch to show all the amazing things it can do, but it still looks like a lot of fun. I'll definitely be picking that one up. And that brings us to the console itself. This is a Wii U gamepad. And the reason I'm showing this to you is that the Nintendo Switch console itself kind of looks like a Wii U gamepad. Of course it's thinner, the Nintendo gamepad is pretty bulky. But I think what's incredibly cool about the Nintendo Switch that the Wii U gamepad is not capable of is, of course, as you may know, it's a portable console. You can put the Nintendo Switch handheld on the dock and you can play on the TV, or if you don't want to play on the TV anymore, you just gotta go somewhere or something, or you just want to just be away from the TV, then it's now a portable console. It's so cool, and the design is so brilliant. Because it's so immediate. It's like, boom, playing on the TV. Now it's a portable. I mean, of course, I'm showing you the Wii U gamepad as an example for what the Switch can do. Wii U gamepad cannot do that. Switch can. And the Nintendo Switch also has these detachable controllers. So basically, this part over here, this part over here, it can detach. These controllers are called the Joy-Con. You can just pop these off, put them on this thing called the Joy-Con grip, and then you can just play games on the TV with the Joy-Con controllers. It's so cool. And of course the controllers themselves have some motion controls as well. But what is perhaps one of the most fascinating features of the Joy-Con controllers is this thing called HD Rumble. HD Rumble is essentially this advanced rumble technology. So the best example I could give is probably what they showed at the Nintendo Switch presentation, where it feels like ice cubes in a glass, and you can shake the Joy-Con controller and you could feel the ice cubes moving. Okay, I gotta be honest, the way that announcement was executed was kinda silly and kind of odd, but it still shows how cool this technology really is. I can't wait to get my hands on the Joy-Con controllers. And apparently, there's also some moments where, if necessary, it will give you some sort of force on the controller. It's kind of like two magnets trying to be pressed together and like kind of bouncing apart. That, I don't know how it's gonna pull that off, but I cannot wait to find out. And since the Joy-Cons can be considered two separate controllers, you can give one of the controllers to a friend, which, as they called in the Nintendo Switch presentation, sharing the joy. weird way to put it. I'm giving a Joy-Con to my friend, and I'm just like, here you go, I am sharing the joy. I'm sorry, it just sounds weird. Anyways, yes, it is technically 2 controllers, but they do look kind of small, so I'm a bit worried as to how it's going to fit in my hand. I mean, Nintendo is known for having incredible controllers, some of the best controllers in the gaming industry, so I shouldn't be too worried about that, but the Joy-Cons look so small. I don't know how they're going to pull it off, but I'm certain they're going to. I'm going to go into more detail on that once I actually get the console and when I review it on this channel. But one thing that a lot of people are worried about in terms of the console is the hardware itself. They're all worried it's going to be underpowered like the Wii U was. I mean, yes, I'm sorry Wii U, I love you so much, but you're underpowered. But honestly, I don't think there's much to worry about. I think it's going to be quite powerful, especially since Nvidia is designing the architecture. They're known for having like some of the greatest PCs for gaming in the industry. So I'm really not worried about the Switch being underpowered. I'm sure it's going to be plenty powerful, maybe as powerful as the PS4 and Xbox One. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe it would even be more powerful. I mean, the PS4 and Xbox One did come out a few years ago, so I mean, you never know. We'll find out again once the console launches. They didn't really talk about the specs in the presentation, but on day 1, someone's gonna open up that console and find out what's going on in there. So we're gonna find out. So overall, I am so excited for the Nintendo Switch. I can't even begin to describe how excited I am. I of course pre-ordered the Nintendo Switch console, but I also pre-ordered the Master Edition of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which comes with a lot of really awesome stuff. It comes with this cool statue. It also comes with this Nintendo Switch carrying case, which you can put the Switch inside when you're taking it on the go with you, so that is certainly very helpful, because honestly, I'm very worried of dropping it. I am very klutzy, and I'm going to try my best not to drop it, because I feel like if I drop it, the whole thing's gonna be toast, especially since I need to use it for playing on the TV as well. So I'm gonna try my best not to drop it. It also comes with a soundtrack for Breath of the Wild. I mean, I love the Zelda music, so as soon as I heard that, I immediately had to pre-order the Master Edition of that game. And I think that about sums up my thoughts on the Nintendo Switch. I love the concept to death. I love how it's both a console and a handheld device, which you can take anywhere with you, and it has a lot of cool multiplayer features, both online and local. The console just has so much going for it, and it's gonna be a huge success. I know the Wii U didn't do too well. That was a real shame, because I love the Wii U. But I have a feeling that the Nintendo Switch is going to sell really well, especially since pre-orders are gone. Everyone's bought them. I'm kind of worried about the launch day. I really hope Nintendo has enough consoles in stock to sell to everyone. I really don't want to see the gaming community go through another Nintendo shortage. Happened with Amiibo, happened with that NES Classic Edition, happened with the Wii. Happened with the Wii big time. So here's hoping they'll have enough Nintendo Switches for launch. And of course, since it is Nintendo Month on my channel, look forward to a bunch of other Nintendo related videos throughout this entire month until the Nintendo Switch is released, where I will then review the Nintendo Switch. But for now, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can be notified as to when my next videos come out. Bye!